we had a goal of uniting the global Monday community together and reaching to as many people as we could. And this can be done better, I guess, online.
Welcome to Virtually Live by Kaltura. Every week, we'll get into the latest and greatest in marketing, and specifically event marketing, audience engagement, and brand experience. To guide us through that, we've invited event professionals and marketing leaders from various industries. In this week's episode, Kaltura's product marketing manager, Amit Eshel, speaks with Accelerator Group Lead at Monday.com, Mor Kristal Paul, about what we can do to support audience engagement in virtual events and how far we can take the data that we get out of them. Let's go!
Hey everyone, and welcome to CTA, Coffee and Takeaways. My name is Amit Eshel, and I'm a product marketing manager here at Kaltura, and I'm coming to you virtually live today from our studios in Tel Aviv. With me today, Mor Kristal Paul, events and production team lead from Monday. Mor, where are you joining us virtually live from today?
Hi, Amit. I'm joining you virtually live from our offices in Tel Aviv, the Monday.com beautiful offices, and this is my favorite room.
Amazing. It looks like the wall is pretty cool. So first, congratulations. The Monday Elevate event is just ended, right? Like a few days ago, right?
Yeah, 3 days ago.
How would you sum up the past weeks? Like the preparations and the experience itself and everything that comes with it?
So we just wrapped up Elevate on Thursday, and basically I cannot believe that we are here speaking to each other and it's post-Elevate, and it was successful and we're happy with the result. The past weeks were exciting, busy, and I think that mostly we could see a great teamwork. People from all cost departments, all teams were working together towards this big goal of having Elevate online. We had over 97,000 registrations globally, which was really the main goal we were aiming for, to bring the global Monday community together online on one day. We were broadcasting in 3 different time zones using the follow the sun capabilities of Kaltura, which were amazing. And I think that for the past few weeks, we had a very interesting discussions here around what kind of structure should we have for Elevate 2022, thinking a lot about in-person versus virtual. Do we want, since people are back to in-person, do we actually want to go back to in-person, or do we want to keep it as an online conference? And at the end of the day, I think that we had a goal of uniting the global Monday community together and reaching to as many people as we could. And this can be done better, I guess, online. So we decided to go for a big online conference, and we're happy with that. It actually was as big as we expected it to be. It's still not done. We also have 3 in-person events, one in Sydney, one in London, and one in New York, which will be held the following weeks. But basically, it has been very interesting and exciting few weeks.
Wow, it sounds a lot, both like personally as a company and as a team. And once you decide to go virtual for an event, did you design the experience in a way that encouraged engagement? And if so, then how?
So first of all, we're always thinking about new ways to keep our audience engaged and excited about, events that we do.
Both in person and virtual, or you're saying in general about virtual events?
I think that in general. Mm-hmm. And coming to this event, the big online event, I think the big challenge that we had was the amount of people that we expected to connect virtually, and how can we actually make them engaged when there are so many people? What kind of tools can we use for engagement of these amounts? We were able to create engagement, I think, in few different ways. The first thing that we did was the format of the event, which was the Elevate show. It was a talk show format, which is engaging by its own. We filmed it and broadcasted it with a host that was hosting the whole event, Yadin, our star. The second, I think we were combining different engagement tools that were available for us over the Kaltura platform. We had chats, public chats throughout the whole duration of the event. People could write to each other so that they feel that they are not there alone in their, on the sofa, but there are real people above the screen and on the platform together with them that they can chat with and share the excitement with. During master classes, which are more of our professional, product dedicated kind of sessions, we had professional moderators that were moderating the chat behind the scene, and participants could really submit questions, professional questions about the content to them. They were publishing top questions to the audience. We had real-time polls that people could engage with. We had notifications that we were sending all the time throughout the platform. We had our product booth where you could go and speak with an expert online, ask about the products and different content that you've engaged with, and I think that was about it. We really tried to design the experience as engagement as we could with the numbers that we had online.
That sounds amazing. Were you surprised by any data you saw during the event?
I think that we're very data-driven as a company. And it's data is in our DNA. So naturally, we had the same approach for Elevate. We always set KPIs. We always try to make conclusions based on data. We measured everything that we could during the event. We took the traditional approach, basically, of measuring how many people viewed, the drop rate of the people, which content was more interesting than other, where did people more engage than others. So whatever, these platforms can give you lots of data today, and you can actually measure almost everything over the platform. So this is one thing we did. And I think the other thing that we did is we tried to understand how this data how can we leverage this to our business relationship with the people that joined us for Elevate, what is interested for them. And we've created also a user-based kind of report, looking at our users, what was interesting for them to see, what did the user engage with, based on who they are, of course, with keeping all privacy policies around, but we really try to better understand how we can, at the end of the day, as I said, leverage the attendance of these people to our business relationship with them and to the future events that they will be attending.
Wow, that's a lot of data to draw conclusions from. Just before we wrap up, it's time for myth busting. Tell us about a time you uncovered the truth about a marketing or event myth.
That's an interesting question. I think that there is a myth around organizing virtual event, and that actually organizing a virtual event is easier than planning an in-person event, while some might think that, it involves less time and less logistics and you don't need to travel. So, it's easier. Everything is online. You prepare everything in advance.
I'm getting itchy just from hearing this.
Yeah. And actually, there's so many, moving parts and technology that needs to align on the day off, and everything needs to run smoothly. And I think this is really something that,
was uncovered.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mo, for joining us virtually live today. This gave us a lot of food and coffee. This is my joke here. For thought. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for having me, Amit.
Thank you, Mor Kristal Paul and Amit Eshel, for joining us today. And thank you for tuning in. Join us again next week when we talk to Alex Rosenblatt, CMO at Datadog,